Good morning from Thailand. I've finished up my Cambodia expedition and I've been in Thailand for the past, say, a week now. I started off in Bangkok. I stayed at just nearby Khaosan Road and now I am in Chiang Mai. This is my third day. It's been great so far. But I'm not here to talk about Chiang Mai, I'm here to talk about Bangkok. So as I said earlier, I stayed near Khaosan Road. The vibe was very local. Previously I've stayed at Sukhumvit Road up in the Asok area, but this time I opted for being closer to the Chao Phraya River, and I thought it was fantastic. The food in particular to be a whole lot more delicious, and I'll get to that shortly. Khaosan Road, very touristy. If you like loud music, bars, clubs, by all means head out there in the evening and you won't be disappointed. The area also has a different vibe to it. If you kind of just head one or two streets adjacent to Khaosan Road, there's a number of local restaurants, very good food and very tasty food, I must add, and at very, very reasonable prices, and prices that are considerably cheaper than the more touristic areas. The area is heavily influenced by the Chinese, so there's great noodles off the main strip. There was this one particular place I went to, I think it was called the Hong Kong Noodle House, and I will drop the information into the description of this video. It's fair to say that I've never eaten noodles, crab meat noodles, that tasted so great in my life. A particularly interesting event that I saw one morning when I went out to get my coffee was the fact that a large group of volunteers on Khaosan Road were out cleaning the street after the big weekend. It was fantastic to see that a group of volunteers, with the help of the local council, I'd say, actually get out there early in the morning, about 7:30, 8 o'clock, and scrub down the whole street with hoses. I also caught the river ferries and went down to Icon Siam. Icon Siam is one of the biggest, probably most exclusive mall in Bangkok, and it also has a great market area, and in that market area, once again, there's a lot of food, there's a lot of interesting things that you could try. When I say interesting, they also sell bugs there as well, spiders, and it's also a bit of a delicacy to try those types of items if you dare. I also took the ferry across the river and went to Talat Noi. Talat Noi is one of my favourite places in Bangkok. It's a local district that has a great culture with coffee, pop art, street art, and if you just walk down the streets, you'll see a whole heap of street art which will actually blow you away. There's the turtle car, which must be seen. There's an exhibition on one of the streets as well. I forget the name now, but I'll drop that into the description also. And that exhibition, as a series of photos, shows the evolution and the history of the Talat Noi area. It also puts a lot of emphasis on the mechanics and the automobile stores that are actually in the area, and the role that they have played over the years. And there's some really good grimy photos of those particular stores and the people working in there, and it just kind of represents that working class that exists in that area. And there's also a number of great coffee shops where you can walk into and you wouldn't even know it's a coffee shop. You walk in and you feel like you're in, once again, an automotive garage or someone's junk shed. And as you head up the creaky steps up the stairs, there's a great balcony area with artisan coffee and tea that you can try. Fantastic. After my time in Bangkok, I decided to catch a flight to Chiang Mai, where I currently am. And Chiang Mai is great. Once again, I will talk about that in my next video. Would I go back to Bangkok? Definitely. I love Bangkok. I love Thailand. It's probably my favorite destination in the world, my favorite travel destination. I'm quite happy that I stayed near Khaosan Road on this instance. It's definitely given me a different perspective on Thailand as opposed to one of skyscrapers and being able to shop and eat and do everything in a sanitized environment, which is a little bit more what the Sukhumvit area is like. I quite like the local vibe and being amongst the locals, and I do and I will return to Bangkok again later on this trip, and I probably will stay near or maybe in the same area depending on what's happening with my travels. That's all from me for this update. Stay tuned for more updates. Please like and share and comment on my videos. I do appreciate all the views and all the support so far, and I look forward to bringing you more videos from my travels, and I hope you all have a great day, and I'll leave you with this view. Adios.